Good morning, Jabs. How are you doing?
I'm good, Noni. Unjani wena?
Ndiyaphila Nkosi. Today, we are talking about Ntanzi's traveling with Abu Mukhane and the late Mabena while he was getting, what was it, while he was getting arrested? Or the second time he went to Pukeng. But I think it's that time he was getting arrested, Jabulo, right?
For the second time.
For the second time, ne?
On the
Yes.
19th. We are on the 19th.
Okay, okay. Oh, maybe it's this time now he was being arrested for the Senzo Meyiwa case.
No, no, no. It's
No,
when they're going to for hoodies.
I get ibona nabo badisi. It's not just us. They don't even know when exactly they arrested Dancer for the Senzo Meyiwa case, but they arrested him, period. Anyway, I want us to look into the details of those days. Let's talk about that. What do you have for us, Jebs?
Hey, good morning, Noni fans. Yeah, we are here again. It's Sunday.
Yes.
Like we always say, Noni, that when you sent me those clips, I'm saying, but what was on your mind? But
Mhm.
let's just make sure that your people are in line with what we were talking about. Basically, when you asked me about the clips, guys, the clips that I'm playing, these are old clips. They've been here for the longest time. So now I'm going to play you.
5 on the 20th of June. Now we're on exhibit PP1 again. Prisoner transferred to Primrose Subs. Detective Sergeant Mukhane took cell 294 of 620. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi as per Pukeng case 118 of 6/2020. Possession of live ammunition with no visible injuries. Correctly received by Sergeant Mukhane.
Kuthiwa-ke isikhathi uma bekusele imizuzu eyishumi nanhlanu ngaphambi kwehora lokuqala ntathakusa ngazo i-20 zikaJune uSergeant Mukhane uye wakuthatha kwakade ikhasi number kwe-1186 yaka-2020 wakuthatha laphayana emaselini wasePhukeng ekuyisa ePrimrose wena wawukade ungalimalanga.
What is important from this piece of evidence is that there were no injuries that were noted in this particular entry.
Into ebalulekile kuzo zonke izinto ezilibele zikhulunywa la manje ukuthi akuzanye kubhalwe ukuthi wawukade ulimele.
Kosenkantolo into engithandayo ukuthi before that
Oh no, Gecko. I'm gonna play the second clip, guys, while we're waiting for Noni. Second clip. I'm trying to let me share, guys. Let me play this.
Pukeng police station, and it reflects that.
Salga police station near Pukeng, it started up.
And at that time we were still at the Pukeng police station, and it reflects that it started up.
In 2020 or 000239 sisekhona-ke ePhukeng police station ifike udumisa imoto
Gomme go tlogela ka 00 ka 2026 07 40 seconds e re GPS unlocked go fihla ka 26 20 03 08 4 seconds.
Noni?
Yebo.
I'm stopping.
Okay.
I'm stopping now. No. You see the first clip that I've played for your fans.
Yes.
Now you heard Mukhane is reading the AVL. Mukhane is saying from 0020 something, engine says start up. Let me remind you guys of our own Dr. Sibande, what he says. Mukhane is saying AVL is saying the vehicle starting up at 1:20. No, I'm not sure. Because I don't want your people to say, inganekwane le, asibaphindele.
Okay.
Asibaphindele nona. Let's take it through. Mokgane's evidence.
Salga police station here, Phokeng, it start up.
And at that time, we were still at the Phokeng police station, and it reflects that it started up.
Ilanga kwakusenayo in 2020 or 000239 sisekhona-ke eMtshweni police station ifike udumisa imoto.
Gomme go tlogela ka 00 ka 2026-2000 07:40 seconds. Your GPS unlocked to fitla ka 2026-20 0308 4 seconds ignition.
Now, none. It's not me. It's the court record. Mokgane says the GPS unlocked from 12:07 on the 20th of June. So now it's the early hours of the morning. Basuke Phokeng. And already the car is moving according to Mokgane, who was driving. Now let's hear Ntanzi and what he's saying. Let's hear Ntanzi what he says now about the GPS unlocked.
Okay.
Now let's share. Not Ntanzi, advocates band. Advocates band.
Before that, at 00:45 on the 20th of June, now we're on exhibit PP1 again. Prisoner transferred to Primrose Subs. Detective Sergeant Mokgane took cell 294 of 620, Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, as per Phokeng case 118 of 6/2020, possession of live ammunition with no visible injuries, correctly received by Sergeant Mokgane.
Kuthiwa-ke isikhathi uma bekusele imizuzu eyishumi nanhlanu ngaphambi kwehora lokuqala ntathakusa.
People who don't understand, they may have missed maybe done. Says when it says, the interpreter says, kusele shumi nanhlanu before 1 o'clock. So it's like 11:45. The OB, Mokgane, at 11:45 is signing off, picking up Ntanzi inside the police station in Phokeng. It's like you are dizzy now, non.
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking, Jebs, sign off Njani inside the police station, but Ntanzi never went inside the police station in that manner.
Let's leave that. Let's leave that, because Ntanzi is a liar, according to people. Ntanzi is not being believed. Let's listen to analyze the evidence from the state witnesses. Let's just see. Let's just leave Ntanzi's thing. Now, what is happening is Advocate Sibande is reading. He's saying Ntanzi was being signed out on Phokeng police station by Sergeant Mokgane with no physical injuries there. He even says what is important there: no physical injuries. Advocate Sibande even holds his jacket like it can like this. That's what is important. That's what he says. No physical injuries there. The time is 1:45. Now, Mokgane is saying AVL, it says the engine start up. We know who was the driver of the Fortuna. At 006. So at 12:07, engine is starting up in Phokeng. You understand? And boom, 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 boom. GPS unlocked. It says it was GPS unlocked from 007 up until 3:08 in the morning. So the vehicle was GPS unlocked for 2 hours. Mokgane says he left the police station, according to AVL, at least 10 past 12. According to OB entries of Dr. Sibande, they're saying that Mokgane took Untanzi from the police station at 1:45. That is why I'm saying those OB entries are fake. But then now, we're not even done yet. We're not even done. We've not even started. Let me show you a copy of the AVL record, that the one I have, basically. Noni, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at any coordinate that says GPS unlocked. GPS unlocked, let's take this one. Look at the time. It's 21:53. Yes. So it's like 10 o'clock around that.
Yes.
Now, you look at 10 o'clock, let's look at the coordinates. The coordinates are says -25 or 27,1624 -255732. People can just watch our interviews with Real Mr. Minds. They will see how we GPS, yes. But we're then going to take these coordinates. When we're installing them, we're going to check them and see at where this vehicle was when it was GPS unlocked. Let's see.
For us people who don't understand, what is GPS unlocked?
Yes, and I'm saying that people, I've explained that in this on the Real Mastermind a series of AVL. But in a nutshell, they said in court, when it says GPS unlocked, it means there are no coordinates, but there are coordinates here. But anyway, this is what we're going to take and we put in there. So it's -25 5739. Let's just see. -27.
We have 9 minutes left.
Yes. Now, you see, these are the coordinates of the GPS unlock. When you look here, this looks like inside police station. This is Phokeng police station.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes. So it means, Noni, can you see the screen of the map?
No, we're seeing the GPS still. Okay, nothing now.
Nothing now. Let's see. I've installed those coordinates from the GPS. You see, this is where it points us to. When you look outside here, this is police station. This is the vicinity of the Phokeng police station.
Okay.
Understand? So this is where Ntanzi was at this time. Now, it means that Ntanzi has been in Phokeng police station from 10 in the afternoon and in the evening. Yes. Now, Noni, now they're telling us that, so the vehicle at 10 o'clock went to the police station for the first time, because remember, Ntanzi says, no, the vehicle didn't go. So then now they plugged those coordinates that the vehicle was at the police station to get a backup for them to go. So you see, they've cooked nicely here. But what I want to show you here is this. Now, all of a sudden, when you look at the AVL record, now you see it ends on the 20th. It ends here on the 19th. You see, when it ends here on the 19th, it says GPS off. Look at the time, it's 11:30, 23:26. Let's look at the coordinates. I'd ask you earlier on to write down these coordinates. Yes. -255732. Do you have them?
Yes.
Yes. Let's just see. Let's just put them. Minus 25.
Share the screen, please. It's minus
Okay,
255732.
Let me share the screen. It's minus 25.
5732.
5732 is,
And
comma.
then the other side is 27.
Is
Comma 1627.
1627.
Yes.
Now, you see now it takes us, that coordinate, it takes us to another house. Down Phokeng police station, basically. Now, but you see, this is where it takes us. But look at what the GPS coordinates are saying. Now, let's stop sharing so that people will see. These are the coordinates. You see, these are coordinates. This is what it's saying. The speed is 0. It says the vehicle is driving near Northwest Krugersdorp. The coordinate, you saw that coordinate is taking us to actually to the house. No, what is important with what I was showing people, we've played the 2 clips. And I've always maintained that the OBs that are presented in court are fake, because the OB entries, the gap between them as well as the AVL record and what Mokgane at least is saying, there's a huge discrepancies. Now, yeah. So that's the sad part about this case, where people are, they will keep on trying to say Ntanzi is giving us misinformation. Forget Ntanzi for once, because according to the Cook AVL, at least we see that the vehicle went twice to Phokeng police station, according to them. But then now when you see the coordinates, when they say it's driving and the coordinates are telling you something else. So when you also see, there's a clip that it's part of another discussion. Basically, we're going to talk about it at a later stage. Basically, okay. Maybe we'll react to. But no, it's very important for South Africans and your fans to understand that this is not personal. We're not here just to say, no, we're fighting the state. No, we're not fighting the state. In fact, we're saying the witnesses that the state has brought are the ones that the information they're giving us does not make sense. If now their information does not make sense and people are sleeping, they don't see that. How is it possible if we are expected to believe the AVL that they presented to us? If we believe in the AVL, that means we must not believe Mokgane.
Yes.
Because according to AVL, Mokgane left there at 12:10. But if we have to believe the OB entries and what these people are actually saying, that means now Ntanzi and them left Phokeng at 1:45. But then Ntanzi, when we listen to Mokgane's evidence before the AVL, he says in the morning he took Ntanzi to court, to Vosloorus court. When he took him to Vosloorus court to appear on the matter, Nongoma matter, then he was then reprimanded to Primrose police station. Then he says it was around about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Then they said, no, because they have time. Because there are other investigation they're busy with, they decided to go back and look forward for hoodies. So according to Mokgane's first version, is Ntanzi, they left Vosloorus at 2:30 going to Phokeng, because he even says, we're trying to make sure that we don't get late. But when the AVL comes to agree with Ntanzi's version that from Vosloorus court, Ntanzi says, I was then taken to Balagwana Hospital. Sabana Konelo Babu Rapato. This is Danzi's word. And then Danzi's word, he says, after Rapato, I was taken to some place where I was beaten up. I was bleeding. I was forced to sign at the back of the boot, basically. And then you start to hear when Danzi, you'll see the latest clip that I've posted. Danzi says, I could not go in the house in Phokeng later on the evening because I was in the house with uMabena Bengopa. I was bleeding. According to the AVL, they said they went through Vosloorus, they went to Morocco police station because uMabena went to look for his keys. Now, how can uMabena look for his keys for almost 4 hours from 2 o'clock up until 6 o'clock when the vehicle left Morocco for Phokeng? Do you understand? So that now it makes sense. If Ntanzi unprovoked is saying, in Phokeng, I could not go into my house because I was bleeding. I was ni iti team. I was bleeding. I could not go back.
Jeffsy, 1 minute left. Thank you so much for coming through and sharing this information with us. I'm hoping that people are getting educated and people are getting to understand. And people are also understanding that when you are moving, especially with your phone, it does tell us where you are going, and so forth and so forth. Ne? So these things, we're not doing them just for the fun of it or for the likes, subscription and stuff, but it's for educational purposes too, as much as it's for us seeking justice to be done in a fair manner. Thank you so much. We'll talk in the next video.
All right. Thank you.
Sure.